Hello, hello. We are going to do the next update here a little early. It is 6:13. I was going to do it tomorrow, which is about 2 weeks from my last one, but circumstances have now permitted me to do this one today. So, first and foremost, my wife and my anniversary is tomorrow. So, happy anniversary. Thank you for all the help you have provided me in making this trip possible and as luxurious as it has been up to this point. So, when we last left off from the updates, we were through Grand Rapids. So now we have gone through the towns of Aiken, and I am just 9 miles north of Brainerd on the river. So there is a unbelievably kind person that lives here on the river, and she opens up her home to paddlers on their way through, lets you shower, eat, do laundry, stay in a camper. Basically, just helps you out in any way you need it, and that's absolutely amazing. I feel like over the last 2 days, I've done 80 plus miles, maybe 85 or more. And to land here now and to have the kind of break that I'm going to get is unreal. So, Victoria, thank you to you as well. And we'll do a follow up on this stop here on the river because it is a very special spot. Let's see what else. My wife's going to come back up again tomorrow, and we're going to spend our anniversary together. We're probably going to go tooling around in Brainerd together and just spend a little bit of time together. Give me an opportunity to resupply the boat and everything. It's really nice being able to do it with her here because then I don't have to try to lock the boat up somewhere on the river and hopefully come back and it's still there. So the ability to resupply with somebody here while the boat is in good hands is an extraordinary opportunity. I'm going to take full advantage of it. I'm going to dump off some more gear again, more stuff that I don't need. The one thing that I might pick up more of is some hot hands because we've been getting down into the low 40s. And last night we were around 35 degrees and I do not have equipment to sleep in 35-degree weather. So last night I was in my sleeping bag liner, my sleeping bag. I had two pairs of socks on. One was a wool pair of socks. I had a t-shirt, a sweatshirt with a hood. I had my raincoat on, and I was still cold. I woke up in the middle of the night and even put a dry bag over my feet, hoping that it might hold in some more heat in there. I was just absolutely frozen to death. So it was just a terrible night. It's supposed to warm up here soon, but nonetheless, my wife's going to bring me up some stuff to help me with the nights a little bit better, just to try to get through those really cold nights that we're still having up here in northern Minnesota. So let's see, what else can I touch on? Had a few good rain showers over the past, what was it, 2 nights ago, I believe it was. I was at a campsite called Scotts Rapids, and beautiful campsite. I absolutely loved it there. And had to tie the boat up about a 5-foot hill from the water. So the boat's on the water is about a 5-foot hill you climb up, and then you climb up another like 7-foot hills. There's like this step down thing, and then the boat's on the water. And I tied that thing up about 4 different ways so that it had no chance of getting loose or anything. And then I even cable locked it to the tree that was near the shore, which is a good thing because we had storms roll in that night. They were supposed to be in at about 1 p.m. They ended up getting there about 9 p.m. And then it rained. And then I even woke up at 11. It was downpouring. I woke up at 1 and it was like torrential downpouring. So it was good to get that boat tied up the way I did. It was there the next morning. Everything went fine. But boy, does that make you nervous knowing that your only ride is sitting on the water and having no idea what the water was doing. I didn't know if it was going to flood and it was going to sink the boat because I had it tied down. I didn't know if a tree was going to come floating down the river and snag on the boat and pull it around or yank on it or anything. So, but everything went really good. So I was really pleased with that. Been hearing lots of wildlife since my wife last picked me up and dropped me off. I stayed at a campsite that was like 30 feet off the water. You take a winch, and there'll be videos on this too, but you winch your boat up off the water. And I stayed in my hammock that night, and it was another really cold night. It was like 40 degrees. Big mistake to stay in the hammock. And about 3:30 in the morning, a pack of wolves started howling. And that's my first time ever being around wolves howling, and it was a little bit unnerving. So all throughout the night, there was stuff walking around. I could hear it. I would check. Get my flashlight out, shine it into the woods, and you could see eyes out there. I'd just yell at them, they run away. So I assumed they were deer. But it was just a really weird campsite. It was really quiet that night. There was like no noise except for the big animals, which is kind of unusual. No frogs or crickets or anything. Let's see, what else can I add? Huge sand turtles up here. Beavers, I'm daydreaming as I'm going down the river, and one will come in, slap his tail in the water, and scare the daylights out of you, wakes you right up. So that's kind of like my coffee on the river right now. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm hoping that I'm getting some footage that's worthy of the trip, and hopefully when I get home and I get all that stuff edited, it'll be entertaining for you guys to watch. So as always, if you have any questions or comments, throw them down below. I do keep a tune about a week. Take care.